Let me tell a good story for once. Today, I had a really old friend contact me. And when I say old friend, I mean this man was hilarious. It made me laugh, coming to my job and goof off with me, be happy all the time. Was really, really good friend of mine. Like, I could tell him anything, and there was no judgment. And I did more than once. Most time when he was drunk, so he wouldn't remember. That's not the point. But he contacted me today. And I realized I called him one night. I was actually crying. And I called him. And he came to where I was. And I was at work. And he made my night better within a matter of seconds. I don't remember why I was crying. I cannot tell you. But it wasn't about his money in his wallet, which he gave me a little bit here and there. But it wasn't about his money as well. It was about the person that seen me was seeing me for me. Not for what I did for a living. Not for my body. I mean, I don't look bad whatsoever for having 2 kids and being 40 years old. But I really didn't look bad back then. And he never disrespected me in any way at all. He'd goof off with me. He talked shit one time. Talking about if I couldn't do something, that's why he didn't want to date me. I never asked me to date him. And he said I smacked him like 3 times. I was like, I probably did. But I knew that he wasn't trying to be straight up mean to me. Like, he probably hurt my feelings that night with that. But he wasn't mean to me. And really, he probably hurt my feelings because the way he said it is his tone. But I don't know what's going on that night. I know a lot of nights when he came in, I was having some bad times at that time. That club, I had a lot of bad times, not good times. Not inside the club, outside the club. My personal life was not okay. That's when the boyfriend and sister and brother-in-law and mother were getting pills bought from me or stolen from them, from him, or he was stealing my money and my car, or my car was breaking down and none of them want to fix it. It was a lot of drama at that point. And then my kids were there and I was dancing all the time and not seeing my kids. And that really took a toll on me because my kids were my world. The dad gave birth to my son. I told him, I'm going to protect you from the abuse I went through. Not knowing I was going to give him some of the abuse because I didn't realize all of it was abuse. And I regret that. But I didn't know. And I tell him that all the time. I take accountability. I take full accountability for my actions. I am very much a person who understands when they make mistakes and how to fix it, if it's fixable, or how to adjust to never do it again. And my family will tell you I don't. But most of my family hasn't seen me in years, other than when I went and seen my mom. She came down, she was close to me, and I decided to come meet her early in the morning. So I wouldn't disturb anything. Well, I ended up seeing one of my aunts, one of my uncles, and his wife. Well, not knowing, I seen my other uncle and aunt as they walked out to go to the airport from where they were. But they were all leaving. So whatever had a function had happened, it was done, right? That's what you would think, right? Well, according to my wonderful brother, I ruined his function because I showed up and ruined it. Well, I didn't come to the actual functions. I showed up at the motel to see my mother early in the morning because I could see her because we live 15 and 16 hours apart. And she was close enough I could drive my car to see her without driving 15, 16 hours. Because my brother and I are not that far apart. That's why I don't want to know where I'm at. But because I showed up, I ruined it. Well, it wasn't ruined until my uncle, which I'd already left, had told my biological father that I was there and that he looked right at me and did not see me. Twice. But the bad part is when I seen him, I hid behind my uncle and then hid in my car so he couldn't see me. Because I didn't want him to see me. Because I didn't want anything to do with him. Because I wasn't fully healed from the trauma he gave me. I was still a little kid scared of her father. That's not what you do. You don't intimidate your kids. Yeah, she put the fear of God in them to a certain point that if you mess up, yeah, I mean, you're going to have it out. But you also show them love and compassion and grace and mercy and everything that you didn't have, you should have been showing. But instead, you didn't. So, fear of God, yep, that's an understatement of the year. I think I shook on the way home for about an hour before I finally calmed down. And then when I finally stopped the car and got out, I had a mental breakdown. Because that man did not love me at all as his child. That man treated me worse than he did his own stepchildren. Like, it was bad. And yet, I'm the issue. Not your parenting was the issue. Not your disrespect toward your child was the issue. Not your lack of love was the issue. But that's all right. I'm the issue. I'll take that one. I'll take it. Because I forgave. I let it go. And I don't ever want to see you again. According to me, you done died. You done got put in the ground. Because I will not ever be around you. You do not deserve my presence with the way you treated me at all. Ever again. You don't deserve my love. You don't deserve my grace. You don't deserve my forgiveness. But the forgiveness isn't for you, it's for me. And then I turn around and forgive myself because of you. Because I thought I was always the problem. When in reality, you didn't want anyone to know how abusive you were to your daughter in your house. So you called me a liar no matter what I said. Just like you didn't want me dating. Why? Because I might find a man that treats me good that might want to whoop your ass and could have done it? Pretty much. Because you did not treat me right, and you knew it my whole life. You are worse to me than you will ever know. I know you had a bad childhood. That don't give you a right to give it to your children. I tried not to give it to my children. And then when my kids go see your child and stay with him, he does that rage that you had toward me and he had toward me, toward my children. He did it. And yes, I know about it. And yes, I'm angry about it. And yes, one day, nobody's going to stop me. Nobody. So just know that. Because the rage he had toward me, he never should have took out on my children. Just like the lack of grandparenting you are, you shouldn't take out on my children either. The only grandkids you got are mine. So far. And your baby son, that's exactly 2 days older than my baby son, don't want anything to do with you. I wonder why. I wonder if you hit his mom like you threatened to hit me the way you hit my mom. And then your new wife, your number 4, is exactly what you deserve. She don't take care of herself no more like she used to. That's what you deserve. Because you don't deserve your second wife or your first wife. I don't know your third one. I'd love to meet her, but one day, maybe, if I'm lucky. But it's alright if I don't. I'd love to meet my brother. But I sure as hell don't want to go through you to find out how to do it. You're not worth my energy or my time. You'll mess my peace up. My peace is more valuable than you are. A lot more. And when I say peace, I mean for the first time in my whole life, when I was a child, I should have felt peace in your house. Safety, peace, love, affection, grace, happiness. I feel none of that in your house. I felt like I had to walk on eggshells. I had to watch for your emotions to change. How many kids want to be raised like that? But your father, do you right? No. Not with me. He never will be. Just know you made a monster that messed my kids up. Because the way you treated me, he ended up beating on them and treating them like the way you treated me. Because he thought that was alright. Because that's what you did. And it's not alright. That is abuse. At the worst case of it. Because that's physical, emotionally, mental, and financial abuse. That's what he put my kids through. But he's a god, right? He's the golden child. Yeah. Too bad he didn't save to build his company. He borrowed money to build his company. And a lot of it from other people. But yet, he paid it back. It doesn't matter if he paid it back or not. If I called him right now and asked him to friggin' loan me some money to build my LLC, you know what he would tell me? Fuck myself. And you know what? That's okay. Because when I build my LLC, it ain't gonna have nothing to do with any of y'all. And when you figure out what it is, just remember I told you nothing to do with any of y'all. This is my project, and I'm building it. Just to show you, I ain't a dumbass. I'm actually wise as fuck. Smart as fuck. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. Fair enough. But you know what? You should take the time to teach me then. Instead of verbally abuse me because I didn't understand that the letters were not doing right. Try holding me back to let my sister go a great hand. So, you know, she had authority over me. Which she ever thought she did. Because y'all let her. That's okay though. Because one day, that karma's going to catch up to you. And I ain't going to be nowhere near you to watch it. Just remember, I didn't do you wrong. I didn't punish you. I didn't hit you. I never put my hands on you. And you threatened me that I never touched you. Remember that.